Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another edition of Top 5 Best PC Game Deals of the Week. I actually haven't done this video on time in a little while. I try to get it out on Wednesdays, so we're finally getting this video up on a Wednesday. So let's try to make that as consistent as possible going forward. As always, we've got a lot of great game deals this week, namely on Win Game Store. They've got a lot of good deals, specifically on like strategy RPGs. Not the games that I'm the most interested in, but I know the quality of them and they're great deals right now, so I have to mention them. Also, as you guys know, in yesterday's video, I did mention a fantastic deal on The Witcher 3. That won't be mentioned in the main 5, but if you didn't see that video, yes, The Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition is on sale on Steam, 60% off, down to $20. That is an incredible deal. If you've been on the fence on Witcher 3, that is an amazing deal, and you should pick it up as soon as possible. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this with number 5. Number 5, I do want to mention the Humble Down Under bundle. Now, this is probably one of the weaker Humble bundles in recent memory, especially considering we just came off the Endless RPG Lands bundle, which was one of the best bundles that they ever did, but I guess that's to be expected. The Endless RPG Lands bundle is still available. You got 6 days on that, so I'll leave a link for that in the description box as well if you haven't picked that up. That has the Borderlands games as well as a couple other titles. Check that out if you're interested. As far as the Humble Down Under bundle, you do have some solid games. If you pay the $1 tier, you get the Warlock of Firetop Mountain Screen Cheat, Hand of Fate, which is pretty good, and Satellite Rain. So what's good about this is that the beat the average is really low. It's at $3.63, and that'll get you Hacknet Labyrinths, Crawl, and Hurt World. And then the top tier is pay $12 or more, and you'll also get Armello, which is a pretty good game. Again, like I said, not the best bundle in the world, but I think Humble bundles are such a good value that if you want to build up your Steam library, the dollar tier is still pretty decent. You get Hand of Fate and Satellite Rain. Those two games I've played, and they are pretty good. Hand of Fate has really good reviews on Steam, so you can take their word for it if you want. But yeah, the pay $12 tier is just asking for a little bit much, I think, on all those games. Beating the average of $3.63 isn't bad either. There's a couple good games on there. Crawl's really good, and Hurt World is an alright game. Outside of that, moving on to number 4, over on Bundle Stars, you can pick up Bioshock The Collection. The DLC as follows: for Bioshock, you get Museum of Orphan Concepts, Challenge Rooms. Bioshock 2, you get Minerva's Den and the Protector Trials, and then Bioshock Infinite, you get Clash in the Clouds, Burial at Sea 1 and 2, and Columbia's Finest Pack. If you have yet to play the Bioshock games, you are doing yourself a major disservice. These are some of the best games that 2K has ever put out. The first Bioshock game is excellent. Bioshock 2, most people would say it's not as good as Bioshock or Infinite, but I still think it's a really good game. I actually completed it twice around the time that it released, and I had a great time with it. And then Bioshock Infinite is absolutely tremendous. I think Infinite is probably the best of this series. It takes place in a different setting. It's got great art style, great storytelling. Infinite is just a fantastic game. You essentially get each game for $6, and then you get the DLC as well. That is just a fantastic deal. If you have not tried out Bioshock yet, this is the route to go. It is a fantastic series. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing another game in the franchise anytime soon. Moving on to the deals over at Win Game Store, and they've got some really good deals. First off, I want to mention Cities Skylines, which is 77% off, down to $6.89. A fantastic deal on that game. By the way, on Win Game Stores, these are all Steam keys, so that's pretty nice as well. I know people like me, at least, I like to have all my games on Steam. And yeah, Cities Skylines for $6.89. I believe this is the cheapest that the game has been. I don't remember if it's been a part of a bundle or anything like that, but recently I recall seeing Cities Skylines for $9.99, and then at the cheapest it would be $7.50, so you save a little bit of money on top of that, and it is a fantastic game with a great modding scene, and it's a game with endless upon endless of hours of gameplay. Again, these city building type of games aren't my cup of tea, but I know there's a huge following behind them, and if it is your cup of tea, you'll definitely enjoy Cities Skylines, and I did put some time into it, and I can definitely see the appeal of these games. Another game that's not really my cup of tea, but once again, everybody seems to love these games, and that's Civilization 5. The complete edition is available for just $10. This includes Civilization 5, Gods and Kings, Brave New World, and a bunch of other DLC as well. So for just $10, that is a fantastic deal. I believe during a Steam sale, this goes for around $12.50, so $10 is a really solid deal. Once again, Civilization is a series that I've dabbled in, but compared to other people who have dumped thousands upon thousands of hours into this series, I'm not that crazy about it. I've played it for maybe 20-30 hours, and yes, to the naked eye, that's a lot of playtime, but to Civilization fans, you know that's barely scratching the surface. $10 is going to get you a lot for your money. And finally, we have Tyranny Commander Edition for $18. That's 60% off. If you guys don't know, this is made by the same guys that did Pillars of Eternity, and Pillars of Eternity is an absolutely tremendous game. I don't think Tyranny is quite at that level, but considering how good Pillars of Eternity was, I don't think that's saying that many negative things about the game. It's still a very good RPG. RPG. It's got a really cool premise where evil won against the war over the good, and you're among the forces of evil. You gotta make a lot of decisions. It's your standard Obsidian fare. It's not that ambitious of an experience, but it's a very solid RPG, and if you enjoyed Pillars of Eternity, you're gonna enjoy Tyranny as well. Just keep your expectations in line. The Commander Edition includes the base game, some ringtones, a Commander Edition forum icon, and forum avatars. Nothing special, but $18 for the game is a pretty solid deal. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. If you have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments section down below. And if you pick any of these up, let me know in the comments as well. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.